Welcome viewers, welcome to the new session of Dr. Arts Biology. In this session we are going to learn how can we draw the chemical structures using the Paint software that is inbuilt in Microsoft. You can just choose on the start button and you will be getting it here. So you can just double click on it and then appear this particular window. Using this tool I am just going to draw the structure of URACIL. We know that URACIL is having an hexagonal shape, so I'm just picking one hexagon shape from here and I'm just drawing the hexagon here. After drawing the hexagon, we have to remember that we have to add one nitrogen here and another nitrogen here. So in order to insert that nitrogen within the hexagon, we have to erase that particular portion. For that purpose, I'm just taking the eraser tool and then I'm just erasing that particular portion from the hexagon. So here and then at this particular section. So after that, we will be just entering the nitrogen by clicking on the text key. So I'm just adding nitrogen here and I can just reduce the size of nitrogen simply by selecting it and then choosing 28, entering, and I can just appropriately place that nitrogen in this way. So you can just check it whether the placement is correct or not, then click on the outside. So nitrogen we have entered. Now we have to add the same nitrogen here also. I am just adding one more nitrogen here. So after that, click on the outside. Now we can just add the double bond O on top. In order to add, I am just taking the line tool and I am drawing the line from here. So first line and then the second line, and you just adjust the lines nearby and click on the outside. And in the same way we have to add one more double bond here and then double bond here. So just adjust in the same way, you can just adjust the double bond place. You can just shape it. Okay, after that we can just add oxygen. In order to add the oxygen, I'm just using the text tool again. I'm just adding the oxygen. So we can just add oxygen in the appropriate place, and here also we just want to add oxygen. So I'm just adding oxygen here also. After that, we have to adjust the valency. So we can see that this carbon, the valency 4 is already filled, 2 for oxygen, 1 for nitrogen and 1 for carbon. So I'm leaving this particular area, and for this nitrogen we have to add one more valency to be filled. So we are just adding hydrogen here. So we can just draw a line using line tool and then move a little bit, and then you can just type hydrogen. So adjust the hydrogen appropriately and click on outside. Now this nitrogen valency is filled. So after that, this carbon 4 valency is already filled, 2 for oxygen, 1 for nitrogen and another one for the nitrogen. But about this particular nitrogen, this nitrogen 1 valency is remaining, so we can just add one hydrogen here. So in order to add one hydrogen, I am just using the line tool and then adding the text hydrogen. So after that, this particular carbon and this one valency is not filled, 2 more valencies remaining. So first we can just add a hydrogen. So we can just use the line tool and then draw, and here also we can just draw the line, and then you can just use the text tool and we can just add hydrogen, place it appropriately, and here also we can just add hydrogen and then place it appropriately. So even after adding hydrogen, we can see one more bond is remaining between these two carbons. So we can just add a double bond between those two carbons. So in order to add double bond, I am just using the line tool and drawing a line, and that is actually representing the double bond. So we have completed one uracil structure simply by using the paint tool. In the next video, I am just adding how we can draw the chemical structures using the PowerPoint itself, and how can we show the students through the PowerPoint presentation to show how we can just draw the chemical structures. So that's the end of the video, and thank you.